Alright, welcome back, you lovely, lovely people. If nosing through other people's drama is your idea of a good time, which clearly it is, the subscribe button's right where it always has been. So let's begin. Me, 25M, with my girlfriend, 22F, of over a year, has trust issues and I can't deal with it anymore. My girlfriend and I have known each other for 10 years now. I met her through her brother, who still is one of my best friends, when I was 15 and she was 12. Over the years, we ended up hanging out a lot, became really close friends, but we were never really interested in each other dating-wise until last year, after we hooked up after a party. Alcohol was involved, go figure, and we decided we would give it a try. Things were going great. I've never felt about someone the way I feel about her. She really loves me. At least, she says she does. I really saw myself building a future with her. But over the year, a couple of things have happened that started giving me doubts about us. We go out for a weekend holiday with a couple of our friends, 2F plus 1M. There, she decides she doesn't want to share a room with me, but wants to share one with her girls, and I should room with my friend. No big deal, whatever. Then she proceeds to tell everyone we meet that we're just fuck buddies and she's single. This really pissed me off, but I didn't want to ruin the mood. And she had been drinking, so I talked about it with her later that night. I asked her why she was telling those things to people when we had been dating for 7 months. She tells me, because that's what we are, we're just having a bit of fun. I basically tell her that dating for 7 months is not just having fun. We go back and forth for a bit until I get mad, and my buddy just suggests that we go home, me and my friend. When we're packing our bags, I hear my girlfriend crying upstairs to her friends, and when I'm about to leave with my friend, she comes downstairs and asks me if I want to talk. She tells me about her ex-boyfriend and how he was abusive, both mentally and physically, and that because of him, she's afraid to let someone get close to her because she doesn't want to get hurt again. This happened when she was 18 or 19. This hit me like a ton of bricks. I knew the ex-boyfriend was an asshole, but not that it was that bad. I understood why she would be careful letting someone get close to her. We talked it out, I decided to stay for the rest of the weekend, and we had a really good time. We're driving and she notices my ex-girlfriend, 3 years, started following me on Twitter. She mentions it and I tell her my ex sent me a PM asking me how I was doing. We had a short friendly conversation, just catching up, and that was it. My girlfriend gets mad, asking me what I'm up to with my ex. I tell her it's nothing. I even tell her to look at the messages. This isn't enough, and it gets to the point where she tells me to pull over and calls her friend to pick her because she doesn't want to talk to me. I wait until her friend picks her up and then drive home. When she comes home, she immediately apologizes about how she acted, how I never gave her a reason to not trust me, and how she is insecure because of her above-mentioned ex. I tell her it's fine, and I think we're done talking about it, until a couple of nights later, she had a little too much to drink, and when we get home, she completely breaks down. She talks about how she's such a shitty girlfriend, how I deserve better and should be with my ex, about her ex, about how she'll never truly trust someone. I try to cheer her up, tell her everything's okay, how I love her, how I want to be with her, and eventually she starts believing me and she falls asleep. We had plans with one of her friends, but I get a call she has to work late and how I should meet her friend at the bar. When her friend goes to the bathroom, I get approached by a woman, asking me the person I'm with is my girlfriend. I tell her no, she's just a friend. She then asks me if she could buy me a drink. I tell her no thank you, I already have one. She then asks me if she could give me her number, so we could hang out later. I tell her I have a girlfriend and I'm not interested. Out comes my girlfriend with a huge smile on her face, telling me I passed the test and that now she could trust me. She paid the woman $50 to hit on me to see what I would do. Turns out, it was her friend's idea. She did it to one of her ex-boyfriends. I get upset that she still doesn't trust me after 14 months, and I'm done. She starts crying, telling me she's sorry, but I tell her I can't deal with it anymore. I don't want to talk to her until I've thought about our relationship, and I suggest she should do the same. That's where I'm at right now. She called me once today, didn't pick up. She left a message about how sorry she was, how she really loves, and that it was stupid of her to try and test me, and again, about the insecurity because of her ex. I really love this woman, but I just know that in a couple of months she'll lose trust in me again for some reason, even though I've never done anything that should suggest I'm not fully committed to her. I don't want to lose her, but I'm afraid we're on a road to nowhere and that I'll resent her when we eventually break up. I really hope you guys have some advice for me. Okay, I mean, clearly with this story, it's very obvious the girl has some unresolved trust issues that she really does need to work on. I think her heart might be in the right place, but I don't think she's ready for a relationship, and this guy definitely deserves somebody who trusts him entirely. Comments. The dandy guy in space. Honestly, those issues are going to go away. As far as we know, you have not given her a reason to not trust you, and after a year and some change she decides to test you? Fuck that you're in a relationship. I'd be done with her, but as we all know, it's never that easy. So ask yourself this. How many more tests are going to come? Can you handle being with a person who doesn't trust you? OOP. How many more tests are going to come? My friend made the same point. Next thing you know, she's tracking your car or listening in on your phone calls or checking in on you at work. I know he's exaggerating, but I'd never thought she'd pay someone to hit on me either. Can you handle being with a person who doesn't trust you? I don't know. When we're a normal couple, everything is perfect. But when stuff like this happens, it's really making me feel like crap because I know she doesn't trust me and I don't know what to do to help her. Julius Streicher, downvoted. You don't want to lose her, but you will. She's just looking for a dick, and that cannot be cured with your promises of being faithful. All this shit about her ex is just that. Shit. You are not her ex, and comparing the two of you is just her damaged girl routine. She wants to blame her not wanting you on her ex. She wants to fuck you, for now, but not be in a relationship with you in the same way that you want. You are or were just her fuck buddy, as she stated. She will never treat you normally, and she will run off with, and be happy with, the next person who starts to treat her like shit. Just be happy that you have a fuck buddy who won't be a drain on you for life. Learn from one who has been there, my friend. OOP. I've been thinking about all the stuff you said for the past couple of hours, especially the part about the damaged girl routine, because that's how it's been feeling. She does something bad, makes her excuse, and in the end, I pity her and make up with her. A part of me wants to break it off, but there's also a part of me that wants to give her one last chance to work on our relationship with some terms. I don't want to give her up, but I also don't want to waste my time and get hurt in the end. As for being in a relationship with me, I do believe she wants that, because when everything is normal, we are perfectly happy. It's not like there are more arguments about other stuff. I might look like a fool, but I believe she wants to be with me, and is not just waiting for the next shithead to treat her like shit. Nalka Nalka. Her actions and later excuses sound just like the first year with my girlfriend that had borderline personality disorder. In fact, she pulled nearly identical stunts to the ones you mentioned. Also, keep in mind that the intention of the last scenario is not to test you. It's to create the feeling of paranoia and to make you wonder every time you talk to a girl if it's a plant by your girlfriend. Does your girlfriend use the words always and never a lot? OOP. It's to create the feeling of paranoia and to make you wonder every time you talk to a girl if it's a plant by your girlfriend. Yeah, it's going to take a bit before I'll feel comfortable talking to someone I don't know, fearing it might be a setup. I'll have to make clear to her what she did was not at all acceptable and how now she made me have trust issues. Not as in scared she's seeing someone else, but in a is she watching me kind of way. Does your girlfriend use the words always and never a lot? Can't really answer that. Only examples I can remember are when she uses them to describe her feelings. I always wanted to meet someone like you. I hope we never break up. That sort of thing. Update 1 after 1 day. Today I get a call from my girlfriend's brother or one of my best friends. He asks me if he can come over and have a talk with me about what happened. Girlfriend told him what happened at the bar, and I was glad he saw why I was mad. He thought what his sister did was not cool, especially 14 months into a relationship. But he asked me if it was worth throwing away what I had with my girlfriend over a stupid mistake. I told him it wasn't the only thing that bothered me and told him about the 2 other incidents. He didn't know about these. He then started telling me the same story girlfriend keeps telling me when she lashes out at me. Abusive ex, trouble trusting people. I tell him I've heard it all before and I can't deal with it. I try to help, but she won't let me, doesn't trust when I've never given a reason to distrust me, and at this point, I don't believe she's ready to date someone long term, and she should get help. He basically tells me that he knows she really loves me and he knows she should get help, but if I bail on her now, she'll never get better at trusting people. He wants me to help her get better. He then straight up asks me if I want to break up with her. I tell him, I don't know, but it can't go on this way. He tells me he would like it if we tried to make it work, but he can't make that choice for me. At this point, it just seems like the brother is looking out for his sister, but again, I think OP is just stuck between a rock and a hard place, so it's not the easiest situation, thus the confusion, but let's see what the comments say. Comments. Torched Black. Dude, you're already like 75% out the door. Having a shitty relationship history is not an excuse to abuse, and her brother is obviously a biased source to be taking advice from. It's not your job to fix her issues. Only she can do that, and it's not looking like she's wanting to do that. OOP. 75% seems a bit much. I feel like I'm split down the middle at the moment. I realize he's a biased source, but in the end, he wants what's best for her. It must mean something that he thinks that us being together is that. If strangers on Reddit can give their opinion, so can he, even though his view might be biased. Meowen. He wants what's best for her. It must mean something that he thinks that us being together is that. No, read that again. They're family, so her happiness comes first, not yours. You need to remember to watch out for yourself and decide what will be best for you. Regardless of what you decide to do, you need to remove his opinion from the equation because it is biased. OOP. You're right. I'll have a talk with him about what he said after this whole thing is settled. Defiancy. Look, she probably did have some bad things happen to her with her ex, but it's clear now she's using that as an excuse and justification for the way she acts with you. It's also clear that whatever trauma she had from her past is not going away, and she isn't doing anything to get over it. It is not your responsibility to help her get better. It's her responsibility. For her brother to place that on you is frankly a really shitty thing. If you care about her and want to stay with her, then you need to tell her that you'll consider it if she seeks and goes to counseling. Otherwise, I'd break up with her and not look back because you deserve someone who will trust you and respect you for the person you are. OOP. It is not your responsibility to help her get better, it's her responsibility. For her brother to place that on you is frankly a really shitty thing. I agree with you, but it wasn't really the time to call him out for saying that in my opinion. If you care about her and want to stay with her, then you need to tell her that you'll consider it, if she seeks and goes to counseling. It's obvious she needs it, because I can't help her deal with her issues. If she's willing to do that, for me, that would be a step in the right direction. D-Reddit Avenger. Give her an ultimatum, either go to counseling or you are done. OOP. There will have to be terms if the relationship continues. Her going to therapy is one of them. Update 2. After 2 days. Second update. First of all, thanks to everyone who responded in my original post and my update post. Because of you, I found it easier to express how I felt and what I wanted from her. I also try to give as much details as I can so you have the best perspective, but apologies if you think I have too much text. The thing I wanted or dreaded most these past few days, I met up with my girlfriend to have a talk about what happened at a bar. She wanted to meet me at my place, but I preferred somewhere more neutral. I wasn't 100% sure on what I was going to do, so I wanted to hear what she had to say first. She apologized for testing me. She realized what she did was out of line, and she was thankful I was still willing to meet her to try and talk things out. She told me she was going to get help dealing with her trust issues, and she really wants to get better. She still really loves me. She's willing to make things work and hopes I'll support her, preferably as her boyfriend. But at this point, she'll take us being friends, which I don't really believe. Maybe she was just preparing for disappointment in case we were breaking up. I told her I was happy she's getting help, but I can't stay in this relationship just because of promises. I needed actions from her. I told her I still love her, but she really hurt me by playing games with me. I asked her when I ever gave her a reason to distrust me, why she didn't just talk to me instead of doing these things. I understand that what happened to her is horrible, but I can't be punished for what someone else did to her. I asked her why I should stay with someone who keeps pushing me away. Her response? Because it's not an empty promise. I realize I need to learn to trust people, because even if you walk, nothing will be fixed. I lose other people in my life, and I don't want that anymore. I know that if you support me, it'll be easier for me. What I did to you was horrible, but those things were just a small part of our relationship. The rest of the time I was happy, and I know you were too. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here talking to me. Please give me one last chance. I will try to make everything better for us. She basically said what I'd hoped she would say. I told her I'd give her one last chance, but there would have to be terms so I could actually see her try because I can't keep going based on hope. She just said she would do whatever it takes. She needs to get professional help. I'll support her in getting it, but I can't help with her issues. I tried for 7 months, and it's clear I can't do anything to help her get over it. She needs to work hard on fixing them permanently with a professional. No more tests or unreasonable outbursts. I told her the previous incidents really hurt me, and if it happens again, I'll walk and she'll also lose me as a friend. Our relationship, she damaged it, plain and simple, and it will take a while to fix it. I'm willing to do my part, but she has to show the effort. We'd been talking about moving in together before all of this, but I made it very clear that was off the table and won't be discussed for a while. We're not starting from zero, but we're taking a lot of steps back. I wanted the key to my apartment back. I gave her. Her test made me a little paranoid, and while I know she won't cheat on me, she took abuse of my trust, and now she'll have to earn it back. She agreed with all of these terms. Overall, she just seemed happy I'm giving her a chance. I was feeling some relief as well, because I honestly didn't expect her owning up to her mistakes, realizing she needs help and accepting my terms to continue our relationship. The only thing that kept bothering me was why she thought that test was a good idea. She told me her mom brought up a couple that broke up because the husband cheated, and she made the comment about how he always looked like the perfect husband, just like your boyfriend. This made my girlfriend panic a bit, and she went to talk to a friend who suggested she should test me. Her friend told her she did the same to her ex-boyfriend. I still question why she did it, but I was more interested about the comments her mom made. Turns out her mom has been making these comments for almost our entire relationship. He'll end up leaving you, and you'll get your heart broken again. You'd think at this point you'd learn. He looked a lot happier when he was with X. You should take your distance from him a bit. He shouldn't get the wrong idea. Comment made around our 1-year anniversary. His ex moved back into town, so I'd keep an eye on him. You know how cute they were together. He's probably still in love with her. Who could blame him? When he's going abroad for his job, he'll find a mistress. They all do. No idea where she's getting this. My work doesn't send people abroad. Fucking bombshell dropped on me, and the way she was telling me all of this didn't seem like she was making it up. Seriously, if she was, she should get an award. There's about 10 more she told me, but typing them out would depress me. Nobody knows this is going on, not even her dad and her brother. I feel they should be in the know, and so is my girlfriend, but she's terrified she'll rip her family apart. What the fuck do I do with this? Okay, that's definitely a very crazy update. Turns out it was mostly the mother just conditioning her into believing all of this. Wow, that's a pretty tough situation to be in. I still don't think it's his responsibility to manage all of this. Again, it's the girlfriend's decision, so we'll see what happens from here. Final update, after 5 days. First off, thanks to everyone who responded to all of my previous posts. I don't know if without you guys we would have come to the solution we have today. Second, I'm sorry I didn't respond to questions or advice in my last update. Between the personal problems and work, I didn't really have that much spare time. Here is what I hope my final update. I'll try and give as much details again, so sorry for another wall of text. After the talk me and my girlfriend had, we came to the conclusion that in order for her to get the help she needs, 2 things need to happen. She needs to move out of her parents' house and get her away from her mom. We need to tell her dad and brother what's been going on, so everyone important is in the know. Girlfriend was hesitant about the last one. She didn't want to break up her family. I convinced her about at least telling her brother, so if mom tries to manipulate other family members, we at least have someone on our side. We called her brother over to my place. We informed him first of our talk, what my girlfriend's plans were, and how we are going to try and help her. He asked about our relationship. My girlfriend told him about the terms I set and how it was up to her to put in the work this time. He was happy that we were able to work things out and promised us all his support and help wherever needed. I also talked with him about our conversation last Tuesday. I told him it was unfair of him to put all the pressure on me to make everything right. He apologized for putting me in that position and told me his only excuse is that he was trying to help his sister. When we told him about what his mom had been doing, he was furious. He had noticed she had been making offhanded comments to him too, but he never really let them get to him. He supported my stance on the issue of telling her dad, feeling he deserved to know. He also supported us in getting her out of the house. He assumed she would be moving in with me, but after my girlfriend informed him that wasn't an option, he offered to let her stay at his place for as long as she needed. We met their parents the next day. Her brother and I agreed that she needed to confront her mother. She was scared, but we told her that whatever was going to happen, we would be there to support her. She told her parents what happened between us, what had been going on the past few days, and how she was going to get therapy to get over her issues. This is how the conversation went. Girlfriend: I'm getting therapy. Mom: nope, you're not. You're not getting therapy. You don't need therapy. Girlfriend: yes, I do. What I did is not normal. My problems need to get fixed. Dad: mom's name. If she wants to get therapy, let her. If she's fine, it'll be over in a couple of sessions. Mom: She's not getting therapy. Therapy's for crazy people. She is not crazy. Me. Yeah, you're right. She isn't crazy. She needs help, and if you're not willing to help her, I will. Mom. Don't you speak to me. This is all your fault. Me. What did I do? Mom. You've been manipulating her since day one. I always knew you were no good. You're making my daughter paranoid and then blame her for it. I won't stand for it. Brother. If anyone's making her paranoid, it's you. Mom. How dare you? I am your mother. I raised you, and you don't dare speak to me that way. Dad. Calm down. Mom's name. Mom. No, I am being disrespected in my own house by this little shit, points at me, and he's driving a wedge between me and my children. I'm calling the cops. Brother. Yeah, you do that. They'll have a good laugh. Mom. Look, girlfriend's name. Please listen to me. He's just like X's name. He'll hurt you just like X's name. I've told you this time and time again. Listen to me. Who did you come to after all the beatings? After all the cheating? The humiliation? Me. I was there for you. Listen to your mother. He doesn't care about you. He'll use you and throw you away. You know I'm right. I told you 1,000 times, and I'm telling you now. Girlfriend. No, he won't. He cares about me, unlike you. All you've done these past few years is telling me how I fucked up going out with X's name. How stupid I was going back. And yes, it was stupid, but you reminded me every chance you get doesn't help me. I told you 1,000,000 times how happy me and my name were, but you always needed to shit on my happiness. Mom. Well, if you're refusing to learn, you can pack your bags and get out. Girlfriend. That's the plan. Mom. What? I refuse to let you leave with that psycho, alluding to me. You're my daughter. Girlfriend. I'm leaving, and that's the end of it. You are ruining my life, and I won't allow it anymore. Her mom then left the room, and her dad went after her. We decided to get my girlfriend's valuables, some clothes, and stuff most important to her. We heard her mom screaming at her dad from downstairs. As we are trying to leave, the police arrive. She called them, telling her I was kidnapping her daughter and how I assaulted her when she tried to stop me. Girlfriend explains to the cops what's going on. Meanwhile, mom's yelling at them to arrest me. Cops end up arresting her. That's how it ended. Girlfriend hugged her dad goodbye, telling him how she'll call him, but it's not good for her to be at home right now. They were both crying. I really felt bad for the guy. He was always a nice guy, and he doesn't deserve this. We went to her brother's place, unpacked everything, and that's the end of our night. Today, Saturday, girlfriend gets text from her dad. Mom came home and smashed all of the things we couldn't get out. Trashed everything and talks about how she doesn't have a daughter anymore. Girlfriend doesn't care. She's happy she's out, and she has her first therapy session next Wednesday. Whether or not I'm part of any sessions is up to her or her therapist. I'll do my part, and it seems girlfriend is willing to do hers. We have a long way to go, but at least we've set the first steps. Okay, holy shit, I did not expect things to escalate like that. Yeah, I mean, hallelujah, the mom got arrested and then proceeded to crash out. Yeah, whatever. The girlfriend is out of her life. She's away from that wretched woman. Everybody can take a breather. I'm really glad that's how that story ended, I'm not gonna lie. Comments. Jacobob. Holy fucking guacamole, good on you for giving her a chance. That chance gave you so many more pieces of the puzzle, and maybe now your girlfriend can really work on her issues instead of constantly having someone whisper awful things to her. It would have been understandable if you didn't give her a chance, for the record. I'm just glad that your girlfriend has some true support. I wish you both luck. OP. That's been going through my mind all day. What if I just walked away? In her eyes, I might have proven her mom's point. Her mental state isn't in the best shape right now. Last thing she needs is someone feeding her more insecurities. Miss the Wire. You're a stand-up guy, and I hope she realizes how much you've done for her to try to get over her mom's BS. I hope things work out, even if they don't. You treated her and yourself with compassion and respect. FYI, going into therapy for issues this deep-seated can be really rough. Prepare for some ups and downs, although that doesn't give her a pass for treating you badly. And she needs to dump the friend who told her to give you a test. Just curious, you knew the family a long time. Did you suspect the mom was this crazy pants? OOP. Yeah, I know it'll be hard on both of us, but I'm prepared to work on it, and it looks like she is as well. At the end of the day, we're on the same team and we want the same thing. I hope we don't lose sight of that. As for her mom, she was always friendly to me. I never noticed any resentment. She could have made some backhanded comments, but I probably never even realized it. Maybe in time, I'll think back about things she said, and with what I know, I'll realize what she actually meant. Edit. As for her friend, I've not asked her to cut ties with her. That's for my girlfriend to decide. Her friend isn't really a bad person. She didn't mean for any of this to happen. She has never shown any intention of sabotaging us and was really upset about the whole aftermath. She has felt really bad about this whole ordeal. I received an apology from her after the test happened, and I'll be honest, I wasn't upset with her, I was upset with my girlfriend. She was the one who went with the idea. She could have said, "That's horrible, I won't do that." I told her that after all this, instead of taking actions right away, she should think about what consequences those actions could have. Pepcorn. Her mom sounds like she wants to protect her daughter, but she's going about it in all the wrong ways. Too bad she's so anti-therapy. I feel it could benefit her too. OOP. Maybe she'll realize it and gets the help she obviously needs. But the fact that her daughter walked out of her life and her first response was to destroy everything that reminded of her doesn't give me hope. Anyway, at this point, my girlfriend is done with her mother. She'll be able to get the help she wants, and that's all that matters to me. Throw away a throwaway 0. Wow, you are an awesome person, OP. I hope you know that. It sounds like your girlfriend's mom is verbally abusive, and as someone who grew up in that sort of environment, it really fucks with you. Some people never gain the confidence or support to get out of a situation like your girlfriend was in, and it kills me knowing that there are still people, usually children, stuck in toxic environments, feeling hopeless. I know your girlfriend is not a child, but it sounds like for at least part of the time you guys have been in a relationship, she sought approval and wisdom of her mother. Maybe I'm reaching a bit and making assumptions about your girlfriend's upbringing and relationship with her mother. Regardless, I'm so glad she's finally realizing how fucked the things your mom has been saying and how that's impacted her treatment toward you. You've been so understanding, patient, and supportive. I really hope therapy helps her out and that your relationship grows stronger because of all this. Thank you. OOP. Thank you. I try my best. I assume that her mother has been doing this since she was with her ex. I know at the time she was right. Her ex was absolutely shitty to her and she needed to get out, but wouldn't listen. I'd hate to be a parent in that situation. But after it ended, instead of comforting her, she kept blaming her and reminding her how she was right the whole time. When your head isn't in the right place already, that's the last thing you want. Anyway, since mother was right about her ex, mother must have been convinced she was right about me. The fact that girlfriend kept repeating we were happy must have been reason for her to keep pushing her ideas on girlfriend. Or maybe I'm wrong and her mother has been abusive her entire life. The fact that her brother has similar experiences worries me, but right now I'm afraid to dig deeper into the issue. I'll leave that to the professional. Materius 7. It sounds like your girlfriend will be much better off without her mom, as sad as that is. Her poor father though. His daughter leaves and his wife goes nuts. If I were you, I would have your girlfriend regularly invite her father and brother out for family nights. It sounds like it would be good for all 3 of them. OOP. Defiantly, her dad has been nothing but cool to me, and I really felt bad for the guy. He will always be welcome at my place. Muppet Maniac. Does she have her birth certificate, social security card, passport if she has one? Forget about the valuables, make sure she has these things. Go get them when mom isn't home, get dad to help if you can. OOP. We have all those things, or at least a way to access them. Birth certificates are obtainable via City Hall. Golden Athletic Raider. Man, I really hope this isn't your last update. Things can only get better from here. OOP. Maybe I'll do one a couple months from now, depending how everything goes.